Mississauga things are so pretty round this time of year. I can't ignore it. I cannot ignore it. Yeah. Mississauga things are so pretty round this time of year. I can't ignore it. I can only assure it. I've been to New York and I've been to Houston, and nothing's better than you, girl. Came to conclusion.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome. If you're new, my name is Jen and I create wellness and lifestyle content. And today we're going to be doing another wellness diary. I have been working really hard and being very intentional about my wellness routine this past 2 months. I'm always pretty mindful about it, but I'm really learning some new things about my body and I'm wanting to try some new things. I want to take you through my day and just kind of share some of the things that I've been learning, that I've been doing. Here on my channel, I talk a lot about being in my 30s. Just saw me make my little morning drink. A big focus for me right now is my reproductive health, my fertility, feminine health, all of that. So I am really focused on that. Anything that has to do with my cycle, just really trying to understand the ins and outs of my body and how to be my best self. So you saw me make my little drink and I've been drinking this every single morning. It's been 2 weeks at this point. In my last vlog, I talked about some supplements that I've been taking, and I want to share with you what is in here and why I'm taking it. So this is my green juice. I have been drinking this. I'm sorry the ice is so loud. I've been drinking this every single morning on an empty stomach, and I've kind of switched up the order that I take my supplements in and how I'm taking them. Oh my goodness. Hold on. I thought something was coming in my backyard. That was a big ass bird that just flew and sat on my fence. I was not expecting that. It scared me. Hold on. Balancing my hormones is my top priority right now because for me, I notice my hormones are out of whack when I'm getting breakouts on my face, especially around my jawline, on my neck. The week before my cycle, the symptoms are absolutely insane as far as how I feel emotionally and mentally. Physically, I don't really get a lot of PMS. I get cramps every now and then. I don't have a super heavy flow. My cycle is regular, on time every month, and I'm not on birth control. I don't think I've ever mentioned that before, but I'm not on birth control, and I haven't been on birth control since 2018. So it's been a while since I've been off, so my body has had a lot of time to, regulate my cycle. That week before, where girl, oh my gosh, I'm depressed. I'm so irritable. Everything pisses me off. I'm overly emotional, literally crying at every single thing. Every little thing pisses me off. I feel so ugly. I feel not like myself. I look in the mirror and I don't even recognize myself. It's almost as if my face just morphs into an ugly face the week before my cycle, and it's like clockwork. Now some months are more intense than others. This month, this last cycle that I had, way better than it has been in previous months. And so I don't know, it really depends on my stress level. I feel when I'm more stressed out, my symptoms are worse the week before my cycle. And so I'm really trying to work on ways to de-stress, not have work on things that give me anxiety, things like that, regulating my nervous system, which I talked about in the video before this. So back to the balancing of my hormones, that lets me know that everything is out of whack all over the place. It really got thrown off, I want to say, around the holiday time. So right around Christmas, right after Christmas is when things just went downhill. My skin broke out so bad. I was breaking out on my neck and I have no clue what that was. I had no clue what it was because normally when I break out, it'll be on my jawline. Usually right here is the worst. if my hormones are unbalanced. But I was breaking out like on my neck, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? I was washing my sheets, it wasn't my hair products, and I realized it's hormonal. So I've been on a mission to fix that. So I know I'm like rambling, but I have a point. So I feel that it's a combination of different things that cause my hormones to be out of balance. So I'm looking at the whole picture, not just like the products that I'm using, but what I'm eating, when I'm eating, caffeine intake, stress levels, cortisol, all of that. And I've been really focused, and my skin has cleared up so much this past like month and a half. I'm so happy because I was feeling very, very insecure about my skin. In my research on trying to figure out how to balance my hormones, I came across this product from Thorne, and it's their ovarian care, and it's an inositol blend. And so I'll put on the screen somewhere all the benefits of inositol, why I'm taking it, just so I don't sit here and talk forever. But I've been blending this with my Oxy Greens every day. The Oxy Greens, I've been taking this for like, I don't know, 2 years at this point. This helps me get in a daily serving of vegetables. It helps with gut health, all that stuff. And then I've also been mixing it with glutamine, which this is great for gut health and digestion as well. And I recently started adding in this MSM powder. This is strictly to like help with hair growth. It's supposed to be for supporting healthy joints, vibrant hair, skin, and nails. So I've been adding this into my drink every morning, and I'm really loving the benefits so far. Well, the benefits that I've noticed, because it's only been 2 weeks. Improvements that I've noticed at this point with taking this inositol, just from having this in the blend for the past 2 weeks, I've noticed that I am getting better quality sleep. And I think this, in combination with the magnesium, game changer, because I take magnesium every night before I go to bed. I either take it orally or topically, the spray kind, you know what I mean. I either take it like that or I spray it on. And I was doing the magnesium and it was working, but I've noticed since I've added this and magnesium together, for me, I am sleeping so good at night. I'm not having any trouble falling asleep. I'm staying asleep, and when I wake up, I don't feel like, dang, I need another 5 hours. You know what I mean? So that is one of the biggest things that I'm noticing at this point. Also, is helping to curb. I feel like sometimes I don't know how to talk. I'm helping with craving. So I drink this first thing in the morning, and I notice that I'm not like starving. I notice that I am not feeling like, oh my gosh, I need to eat like 15 eggs or something like that. Like, it's helping to curb cravings. I'm not craving carbs as much, sugar as much. So I'm hoping that over time, this is really going to help with, continue to help with that. That's my little morning drink. I'm gonna finish this up, and then I'm gonna make breakfast in a little bit. So I mentioned that I have been switching up the order that I take my supplements in. So in the morning, I've been doing this for probably like the past like 2-3 months. I avoid drinking caffeine on an empty stomach. That was something I was really, really bad about in the past, because I'm like, ooh, you know, coffee first thing in the morning, that sounds so good. It'll help like me feel full, and I won't like eat as much. In my research, I've learned that drinking caffeine on an empty stomach, especially first thing in the morning, spikes your cortisol levels, and that's something that I am trying to avoid. So I don't drink caffeine first thing in the morning anymore. And that was kind of a hard habit for me to break, because that was like my routine. I'm either drinking coffee or I'm drinking OxyShred first thing in the morning, like, or a pre-workout and then working out on an empty stomach. I don't do that anymore, and I'm feeling better for it. I'm also kind of limiting my caffeine intake. I don't drink coffee even every week. Sometimes I'll go an entire week without drinking coffee. Or I'll have like 1 cup or 2 cups, but at one point I was drinking coffee every single day, and I was still drinking OxyShred, whether it was a non-stim or the caffeinated version, just at different points during the day. So within a day, I'm having too much caffeine. Really reducing my caffeine intake, oh my gosh, it's working wonders for me. So now when I take OxyShred, I will take it after I've eaten something. I know on the directions it's like, oh, take it on an empty stomach first thing in the morning. For some people, they can handle that. Me, I can't. I can't do caffeine on an empty stomach, and I'm not going to anymore. So I'll just have something small to eat, put something in my stomach before I'll have any type of pre-workout or coffee. I'm noticing that my metabolism is slowing down, and it's really slowed down like literally since I turned 34. I'm like getting to the second half of my 30s, and I've noticed that I'm putting on weight easier than I used to, and it's also taking longer to come off. And it's not coming off as easy as it did even when I was like 29, 30, 31. And it's making it's making me panic a little bit. But I think now that I'm recognizing this, I can act accordingly, right? So like I notice how weight is sticking to me more. My hips are filled out. Like, girl, I used to not have hips at all. Even after I had my kids, my hips were just always kind of like average, but my hips I feel like are spreading. And what that means, I guess, is that I'm going to have to be really mindful about what I eat from now on and continue with my exercise. Exercise is not the challenging part for me. I like to work out. I like it for the mental benefits, you know, and like just feeling good afterwards and the endorphins. But the food and the nutrition, I have such a sweet tooth. I'm making sure he's not pulling up. I have such a sweet tooth. And now it seems like if I just bite a cookie, I gain 5 pounds. If I sniff queso, gut trouble. So, oh my gosh, it's ridiculous. And that's just part of getting older. You know, your body is going through changes once again. Things that I used to be able to eat, I can't eat anymore. Or I have to really like eat it in moderation, like actually eat it in moderation versus like before I could before when I would try to like lose weight, or if I had like an event or something I was wanting to go to, like if I had an event I was going to, or like a vacation, I could like really restrict and lose a good amount of weight within like 2-3 weeks. Now it's taking me a lot longer to do that, and I have to plan accordingly. For example, my birthday's in 6 months. If I want to lose like 20 pounds, it's probably going to take me the whole 6 months to do it. I feel like I'm going to have to fuel my body better, eat more whole foods and way less processed foods. I got to really cut the processed foods out. I got to stop eating my kids' fruit snacks, the little Debbie's. I just can't eat that like I used to. I have to be strict about no dairy. Like, I keep trying to like find ways to make it work, and it's not working. I'm also trying to do like the dairy substitutes. It's not the same. Not the same at all. I got some vegan feta cheese. It was so disappointing. I mean, it was decent, but it's like, it's not the real thing. So if it's not the real thing, I'd rather just not eat it at all. I'm just learning that, okay, I'm in a different phase of life now, and I have to be realistic with myself when it comes to my goals, and also just know, like, I cannot eat like I used to. And that's why I'm a big advocate for building these healthy habits in your 20s, because when you get to your 30s, when you get to your 40s, it's going to be hard to build new habits, coupled with the fact that you're aging and your metabolism is slowing down. It is a little bit harder to lose weight as you get older and to stay healthy or to get healthy, but it's not impossible. You just have to have a different strategy. And so that's all I can do right now, is just strategize differently and do things that are going to benefit me. And I can't do things the way I did when I was 25, which is fine. But I kind of like entering this new era of my life where it's like, okay, now I have a chance to learn more, to figure things out. I love learning. I love trying new things. And to me, this is like a chance for me to experiment and see what's going to work for my body. So for lunch, instead of getting Wingstop that I really want, I'm going to have some salmon and some Mediterranean veggies and some brown rice and quinoa. I only did about a half a cup of the rice just because I'm trying not to have as many carbs. So I think I'm doing good. I'm also trying to snack less. Even though I'm at home, that was a big thing for me, like working from home. I found myself snacking a lot out of boredom. I need to snack less in between meals. I'm not like I'm not somebody that's real gung-ho on, oh, eat every 2 to 3 hours. I don't need to do that. No, ma'am. I don't know if y'all can see me. When you're in the mood for a lift and you're just like excited about it, you just know it's gonna be good. So I'm heading to the gym, and I didn't have my kids last night, so I'm able to like just get up and go super early and not have to like drop anybody off anywhere this morning. And I can get in a long workout. I can take my time. I can go as slow as I want. I'm just really looking forward to it. And it's beautiful outside this morning. It's already nice out at 7 in the morning, so you know it's going to be a really pretty day because it's not cold yet. So earlier I was talking about my cycle and just, you know, fertility and things like that. And something that I am mindful of and I am considering is the fact that if I want to have kids, any more kids, because I already have 2, if I want to have any more children, I'm going to be past the age of 35. Like, it's definitely going to be past 35. And at that age, I think you're considered like advanced maternal age, or like geriatric pregnancy, which is like why would you call it that? That's like not even that's not even old. Why are we calling it geriatric at 35? Part of the reason why I really focus on hold on. Is your light even green? One of the reasons why I continue to exercise and really take care of my health is because I want to be prepared if I ever go through a pregnancy again. The first 2 times I had my kids, that sounds weird. The first 2 times I was pregnant, I was really young and I didn't understand, you know, how exercise and your diet can affect your pregnancy. I didn't understand a lot about pregnancy and just what your body goes through. I'm more knowledgeable of, okay, exercising before pregnancy can help with delivery and birth, and it can help your pregnancy and your joints and your body, and you know, there's positive benefits to being active before you're pregnant. Also, I just want to take care of my body so that if I do decide to have another baby, I'm healthy. I'm in the most healthiest state that I can be in, and so I can have a healthy pregnancy. Now, don't take what I'm saying as like, oh girl, where's the man? There's no plans of pregnancy at this point, but you never know what could happen. You know, like shit, I can meet somebody this morning that could be my husband. And next thing you know, next year I'm getting married. So I'm not counting nothing out at this point. But that's another reason why I don't train and I don't try to eat healthy just for aesthetics. Like, it's not really just for aesthetics. Of course, I want to look good, but I want to feel good. And as I get older, I still want to... Well, damn, he turned all in my lane. As I get older, I want to be able to do everyday things, everyday mobility, like bending over to pick up my trash or vacuuming and reaching for things. So all of this that I'm doing now in my 20s and my 30s are preparing me for later in life. And that's really my main goal, is to just be healthy as I get older and to be able to do things that you take for granted right now. And I see a lot of, like, when I see older people out and about and they're, you know, not in the best physical health, it just makes me appreciate where I'm at right now and how I'm able to do everything that I want to do with no issues. And I want to be able to continue to do that as I get older. So I'm pulling up to the gym now. I'm so excited for this workout. And I don't think anybody's here. I love that. I see one other. Okay, I see 2 cars. But it's not going to be like crowded, so maybe I can get some content today. I'll see you guys in a minute.
It's done just you good. It's done just you, done just you. Just for the record, just for the record. If they like the job at the tomato, then no go catch up. Oh yeah, come bear no. I so blame me more. You go do your one time, I go for one time, I'm not to buy mess up. Anything you wish me, that be a passion. Bad man no they walk up, man no be God up. Make them they talk and so they fly like helicopter. Nobody girls have got an inshallah with them over. Question, but then no get the answer. 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 Answer, bossa, we will do. Yeah, go sing a salad when you they move. See green light when I look at you. Last time I take picture with you. Now my cassava where you they look. When I say I not see what you do. See when we go get a wild like Sulesu. Got to money console. Anything you wish me.
Now everybody go to breakfast. Shayo. Shayo. You go bow for the result, though. Nothing to discuss, cause I did by fault and without any doubt, though. I'm a me happy adult, though. I no go feed the girl, I no go feed the girl, it's out, though. I'm a mind that's you can talk, though. I put my life into my job and I know I'm in trouble. She manipulate my love, oh.